Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Suffering follows an evil thought as the wheels of a cart follow the oxen that draw it. Our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. Joy follows a pure thought, like a shadow that never leaves. For hatred can never put an end to hatred. Love alone can. This is an unalterable law. People forget that their lives will end soon. For those who remember, quarrels come to an end. This is one that I really felt like sharing today. It's from a book that I'm reading right now called the Dhammapada. Fantastic book. It's wonderful, full of wisdom. But I wanted to highlight this portion today because I am genuinely and honestly getting very, very scared for society in general. Now, I live in the West. Surprise, surprise. And with a lot of things that are going on right now, I say this truthfully from myself that I am very concerned for everybody right now. Reason being is because of three major things: fear, anger, and hatred. And the reason that I'm sharing this, and I'm going to do a podcast episode that expands on this more fully because this is based off of my own personal experience. We're being played, people, all of us, and it's going to come at our own detriment. Fear, hatred, and anger are three things that manifest themselves in our bodies. And I don't mean just the feeling of it. I mean they actually sit in our systems, our organs, like tar, like gunk. It rots in your system. It putrefies in your system. Does that sound enjoyable? Something putrefying in your system? I mentioned in one of my podcast episodes a moment in time that I was in the hospital and I wasn't expected to make it, to survive. But upon recovery, there was a book I started to read, and it's titled Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender by David R. Hawkins. And I'll leave the information down below if anybody's interested. But it describes how these things manifest themselves in our systems, in our organs, and make us sick, make us ill, make us weak. And my concern is that the people who have passion for whatever it is they have passion for and are acting on it right now, it's not only expressing something in the way that it is, but it's going to eventually make you ill, make you sick. It kind of rebounds back on you and then it sits in your system like the way I described. The other problem is that by having these things and acting them out, years down the road, once things change, once things settle, maybe once a little bit of life experience is kind of gained, another problem comes in, and that is one of looking back with regret. The terrifying thing about regret is you can't do anything about it, and it itself will also sit and it toxifies more. It's even worse than the other three because it's really hard to get rid of. Essentially, I'm just asking everybody to just please slow down. Take a moment, just a moment. Pull away from the TV, from the radio, even from YouTube. Just take a moment to yourselves. Pause, reflect, find some things that you're grateful for, that you have gratitude for. And I'm only asking this because I'm really concerned for a lot of people because I feel in the near future, we're going to see a lot of people getting very, very ill. And honestly, the reason that I'm putting this out is because I know it sounds hokey. It's not intended to, but I honestly care about you people. And I don't want you getting ill and sick because of these things: fear, anger, hatred, and regret. And with that, I wish you and your loved ones all the best. Please have a wonderful experience. Bye for now.